Hello and welcome back to Attempting to Allardyce. It's me, Zhead771. We are back again, like the Renegade Master, default damager with the ill behaviour. The last games we played were, of course, Manchester United and Burnley, where we continued our progress in the Carabao Cup. Since then, in the league, a weird draw at Blackburn Rovers, who are doing quite well, and Chris Gunter scored fantastic goal, very annoying. We then beat Wolves 1-0, an early Riyad Mahrez header, because 2 headers this season for Riyad Mahrez, why not? Then we played Bournemouth in what can only be described as closer than it should have been. We won 3-2 in the end, but I'm pretty sure we went 2-0 up, so that shouldn't have happened. We still won. It was nice. We then beat Everton away, who of course last season finished very high up the table. So it was good to beat them. Another win on the board. And then Peterborough in the Carabao Cup. You could see Zlatan got a couple. One from the penalty spot, one from not that spot. So we're through on that as well. Wow. And today we're going to play Chelsea in the league, because I thought got a run of not very nice games right here. May as well do one of them. We'll start with the Chelsea game. After, of course, it's the Carabao Cup quarter-final draw, because this is a competition. We're actually now in it to win it. Now we're at this stage. So let's not get Manchester City. Fantastic. 2 big teams there can knock each other out. We got Rotherham. Can we get Rotherham? No, we can't get Rotherham. Other teams in the draw. I wouldn't mind Millwall. I will take Millwall all day. That is fantastic. What a draw. We continue our march towards Carabao Cup greatness with a Millwall draw there, which will be played on the 17th of December. So that will be here. It says unknown, but it's got a badge from. It's strange. So that'll be fun. That's probably going to be the next episode. See if we can get through to the semi-finals, and also why not slip another Premier League game in there. Probably Burnley. We've already played Liverpool. We'll talk about that later. Either way, where does all this nonsense leave us in the league? Second. I know. It's pretty good, right? We're second, behind Manchester City, who have still not lost a game. They have drawn 1-1 against Manchester United. So, well, yeah. Look at that. Second. We're doing quite well. There is a gap in between 7th and 8th of 6 points, which seems to be opening up. But the good news is we're on the right side of the gap, and we're expanding the Big 6 into the Big 7. Obviously, I know it's only one season so far, but we can make this a real thing, and that's what we've got to start showing today. Because we've played a lot of winnable games. A real challenge, of course, was that Man United game with that bastard. So the next sort of run from here to Burnley, when we next meet, is going to be a real test of where we are in the league. Starting today with Chelsea. You'll notice that strikers, have they started scoring? Not really, no. 2 for Zlatan, both in the Cup. 2 for Eggestein. I think one of them was actually in the league. Yeah, he scored his first goal in the league. It is 3 appearances, so could be worse. He's on the bench today because of his goal in the league. Anybody else? Jamie Vardy? No. Feet up. Still that one on the first day. Nobody else? No, not at all. Iheanacho? No. Nobody else has scored. We're still relying heavily on Rafa, Diabate, Mahrez, these sorts of players to come and get some goals. So Ibrahimovic does start today just because he scored 2 a few days ago. Will he produce again? I doubt it very much. Now, before we go and play Chelsea, I've got to do a press conference. So I'll meet you back after that to have a look at both teams' lineups. Oh yeah, I'll just run you through the whole team before we go flying off. Schmeichel, Tete, Mayer, Benkovic, Jorge, Hendricks and Rice because of Ndidi's little injury. 5 days to 2 weeks with that one. Diabate, Grealish, Rafa in behind Ibrahimovic today is the lineup we're going with in this game. I'm going to say line up in this game a few more times until we get the message across. Let's go do things. So here we are then. You obviously know our team. Let's have a look at the Chelsea team. It's not that different. You'll notice De Ligt and Christensen, a very young centre-back partnership, which I'm all for. I like the look of that. A big plane noise out there. Marcus Alonso, Aspilicueta, fullbacks remain the same. Jorginho, it's still Sarri in charge, is in behind Barkley and Kante. Willian and Hazard flank Morata up front, who has actually kept his place, and I think he's got some goals this season. Yeah, 6 in 10 from him. Hazard, I think, also has a lot of goals. No, only 1, but 5 assists. Willian, how are you doing? How you doing, buddy? 6 goals? Good. So, goal threat, assist threat, midfield, defence. Love it. Hate it. Probably will hate it at the end of the match. Let's pick up from where we left off last time, which was beating Peterborough. Different challenge today. I don't know how many of you played that match. 2 of you, I think. 2 of you played that match. Me and Sarri there shaking hands. I've got a big purple coat. There's the teams. They're all very happy to be here. And we're off! And it's over! Jorge has got injured. I brought a right back, not a left back. Meaning Johnny Evans is going to be a complete wing back. We might have to just go a bit more no nonsense with him. It's the supporting side, not the attacking. It's still not good, is it? Oh dear. It's a Willian free kick somehow from our injury. It's deflected somewhere. Wow. It's a free kick for Chelsea. They move it into Kante. He moves it out wide to Willian. On that now exposed right hand side with Johnny Evans trying to play a makeshift wing back. I mean, they've injured my left back and then they're trying to take advantage of it, which is a very Chelsea thing to do. And by that I mean rude, not very nice, a bit of a cunt thing to do. Yeah, they're cunts. Hazard on the ball there, moving in between our defenders like they don't exist. Here's William with space to score. He doesn't score. Somehow we've kept him out. It's a corner. Hopefully this doesn't come to anything. Yep, catch us, Michael. He's catching. It's a corner for us. Grealish whips it in. It's ball into Diabate on the outside of the area. Can he get back out to Grealish to get another cross in? He can. Grealish got a bit of space. Moves. The ball, not good enough. And it may actually be a Chelsea breakaway, which is irritating. This is all very irritating. Because I think with a full-strength team, we go toe-to-toe with Chelsea. But here today, without Ndidi and now without Jorge, we might be beaten. I mean, we're at home, so still all to play for. And that's a poor pass. Alright, we trundled into half-time at 0-0 with an injury. I'm not happy. There you go. They fucking loved it. Anything else to say? No, they look ready to walk through walls. I prefer them to use the tunnel. It's a Chelsea throw early in this half. It's cleared only as far as Jorginho. It's falling back into the area. Barkley's got a bit of space. Misses. First change of the game. We're going to bring on Riyad Mahrez in for Jack Grealish. Or are we? Or are we going to bring... I mean, Jack Grealish, he is the most tired, but he's not playing too badly. We actually get a... Rafa... Oh, he's been a shining light this season. Oh, it's such difficult... We're going to bring Eggestein on for Zlatan instead. I couldn't do it. It's a throw in now for us. Tete gets it to Grealish. Tete now to Rafa. Now Rafa, like, vindicate my decision to not take you off. Here's Eggestein. First moment of action for him. Rice now into Grealish. Vindicate again my decision not to bring you off. Here's Diabate on the left. What could he do? Johnny Evans makes the run past him like the flying fullback he wants to be. Rafa, not getting there, actually. No, now we could actually be countered pretty effectively here by Eden Hazard, who's closed down by 2, who are struggling to keep up with him and have given up. And there's Bashuai. It's a great save by Catch Us Michael with his knees, and Mayer clears it. Really had a Mayer there, didn't we? Right, 71 minutes. It's risky, but I'm going to go for it. Rafa not been performing the best. Riyad Mahrez comes on. Different option. It's a free kick. Hazard whips it. Catch Us Michael catches it. Benkovic and Schmeichel play it out. They did for just a few seconds before launching it forward and giving the ball away. I wish we would not do that, as Johnny Evans hastily brings down Willian. And now Diabate's got a tackle in to Azpilicueta. Johannes Eggestein is moving forward. He's got options. There's Mahrez, back post. Go on, Mahrez! Riyad Mahrez with a goal at the back post. The substitution works. He had 2 swings of it, one with each foot. Brilliant play by Eggestein. Shame we won't get the assist because of Mahrez's fluffed first chance, where he has so much space here. Tries the left, then goes for the right. We've got a goal. Brilliant. Wow. It's another highlight. Evans gives it back to Hendricks. Hendricks to Benkovic. Benkovic over to Diabate now on this left-hand side. Can make something happen. Into Grealish. Grealish has been playing well. He's very tired and I've run out of substitutions. Johnny Evans still flying. He thinks he's a complete wing-back, Johnny Evans. I'm all for it. I'm all for it, Johnny. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing, Johnny Evans. Diabate's to come inside. Eggestein, again. Little ball. Tries to find Mahrez. Does find Mahrez. Mahrez! Oh, goes for a second. Close, but no cigar this occasion. Mahrez will walk over and take the corner now. Will anything come from this? Probably not. We all know the end result of the after goal corner highlight thing. It ends up with Mahrez somehow, and it's offside that. So another highlight, 83 minutes. The throw-in is poor, and it's ended up with Hazard. Gives it forward, but it's going to end up with our centre-backs who are going to calmly pass it into the midfield. Declan Rice playing as though Ndidi just doesn't exist, and I like to see that, Declan. Good game out there. Johnny Evans, here he comes. Complete wing-back Johnny Evans into Eggestein. That's still one for the league season for Eggestein. Could have made it 2. Could have really sealed the game there for us, actually. But he's not. And here come Chelsea. Batshuayi gives it to Tete. You had 0 pressure. 0 need to give that away. Hazard's got 0 need to shoot. Everything's just happening, actually. Mahrez with a free kick. Oh, he's hit that one on target. The reason I sound so surprised is he loves smacking those into the wall, usually. It goes out to Benkovic, who's now a left-back instead. Who else wants to have a go at left-back? Yes, we know it didn't cross the... Oh, wow, it was pretty close, actually. So, nearly. It's another highlight. Benkovic with a free kick. We'd have passed this nicely. Grealish was his option. There's Benkovic into Diabate, into Benkovic, into Grealish. This passing move. We love it. Sarri doesn't know what's hit him. Diabate with a dribble. It's being cleared, actually. And Benkovic will start again. We'll just go again. We'll just come at you again. Just more passing. Or go all the way back to catch a Schmeichel. There was very little pressure for a good few minutes there, Benkovic. Have another go. Why not? There it is. Johnny Evans. World's best wing-back. We love him. There he is. Goes backwards. Benkovic. Go forwards. Does. Mahrez into Eggestein. Eggestein out. Diabate will get there. Diabate, get a ball in. Don't. Just win a corner. That'll do. What's happening? I'm not sure anymore. Who am I asking? You. Do you know? Can you tell me? We're going to score? No. Is this still the same highlight? What was that? Why is there a Hazard free kick? Catch us, Michael. Come on then. Let's have some. Benkovic. Back to catch us, Michael. He doesn't boot it this time. It's good. Composed stuff. Diabate. Dribbles forward. World's best wing-back. On the ball. Gives it to Grealish. Grealish over the top. Eggestein's in again. Eggestein's marauding through the defence. Zlatan couldn't compete with Eggestein. And that's why even though Zlatan wants more football, he may have to wait for it. Because Eggestein is starting to impress me into becoming my number one bay, as the kids say these days. Hopefully he just, scores a few more and then can really start putting his name on the map as we give the ball away. Willian and a lit. It's over the top. It's Benkovic with that leap, that salmon-like leap. Batshuayi's in again though, and this time he's closed down. It's over. Tete clears. Brilliant. Defensive. We're still going. Things are still happening. Every game we've had recently, the final few minutes are just a blur of random highlights that don't really lead to anything. Eggestein across to Mahrez this time. Mahrez brings it inside, brings it outside. There's Tete. Tete put it inside. Tete puts it inside. Eggestein has fallen to Rice. Rice baby. He just hammers it out of play. Who cares? We got half a minute. Make him run for the ball. They don't run for the ball. We're now down to 10 seconds. Azpilicueta to Hazard. Jorginho out to Hazard. 5 seconds left. If you want to do anything, Chelsea, now's your time. If not, Declan Rice. Declan Rice. That's why. Declan Rice. Can't do Declan Rice shit. That wasn't even a sentence. I just said you can't do Declan Rice shit. He's just gone through Hazard again. He doesn't care who you are, Eden. He's a hazard. And there we go. 1-0 against Chelsea. We start this difficult run with a victory and a goal from Riyad Mahrez, a substitute who came on, changed the game. Brilliant. Well done. That was a good win. I'm very happy, especially with you, world's best wing-back. Who knew? Who knew you could play wing-back? I didn't. You didn't. Nobody did. You did well out there. Well done, everybody. Well, need a minute. So there you have it. After a very exciting game. Here's the other results from today's matches. Liverpool still up here with us as well. Man United still up here. That fucking bastard again just shit a fucking shit on his mouth. Man City, I'm not looking forward to playing them. They have not lost a game. They've drawn 1 and they've won 10. They have a look at the goal difference. It's horrific. Ours is 6. We have 6 goal difference. I mean, we're positive. Looking at the rest of the table, that's a big plus, as opposed to the big minus that you get if you're not a big plus. But in this top 7, we have the lowest goal difference. We're just really good at 1-0 wins. That's all you need, isn't it? At the end of the day. So yeah, we're still second. Can Tottenham affect us? No, they fucking can't. Bastards. They need to get off their high horses, because if they fall, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, they got told. Anyway, we shall meet back for a double whammy as opposed to today's single whammy. We will try a Burnley Millwall double whammy next time to see how we've done in the Premier League and see how we can progress in the Carabao Cup. And with that, I bid you farewell for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, do those things that show me you enjoyed it. Like, click my balls, subscribe. Middle one isn't necessary. The other two, do them. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.